Good afternoon, guys. Thanks for being here today. Well, at first when I came out here, I did not have the intent to actually film anything, but I ran back and got my camera because I thought, you know what, why don't I just go ahead and do what I'm doing and answer a question and kind of help inform you guys a little bit while I'm at it. Well, I have used a stove in probably 4 or 5 videos, and I've gotten a question on each one. What stove are you using? Well, this is a prototype stove from HotBox Stove Company. This is their brush fire. It's not on the market yet. In fact, the company has not even opened their doors yet. I believe they will be opening their doors mid to late March. But go ahead and give you guys an overview, kind of like an introduction to what they have to offer. Anyway, hang on, guys. Alright guys, well, welcome back. Thanks for choosing to be here today. I appreciate your time very much. Again, this is the brush fire from the HotBox Stove Company. Again, they haven't opened their doors yet. This is a prototype model, so I really wouldn't consider this a review. There are 2 changes that have been made to this model that I already know of. They're not major. What you see here today, as far as I know, unless something changes in the next week or 2, this will be basically what you would get if you choose to purchase this stove. So it's not exactly a review, but it's an introduction just to let you guys know what's coming out. So, like I mentioned, I hadn't planned on filming this today, but I decided to go ahead and just kind of introduce this to you guys. So what am I doing? Well, it's really simple. I've been testing out some easy make meals to put in like my get home bag, car kits, that sort of thing. Food in a hard situation is a mood changer. It elevates your spirits, so to speak, and so I'm constantly playing with better meals, good food, you know, something that, you know, if we get stuck in traffic for a lengthy period of time with snowstorm, wreck, or something like that, I could whip it out, cook something up for the kids, and just make it a more cheery time. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm playing around with something new today, but while I'm doing that, I figured I'd go ahead and show this stove off to you guys. So let's get right to it. All right, quick specs about the stove. Let's go ahead and start with the weight. Hope you guys can see that. It is zeroed out. Go ahead and hang this on here. Comes in at right at just shy of 1.5 pounds. Let's measure the footprint real quick. It is right at 5 inches long. Come on. And just shy of 4.5 inches wide. Now, as you can see, it does fold down or collapse on itself relatively flat. One of the cool things I like about this, it is hinged, so it just kind of folds out like an accordion. It's got very heavy duty hinges on here. As you can see, it's got slots for these tabs that fit on the ash catch or floor plate. And just folds in together on itself, and that hinge just comes together, and you slide the pin up in there. There you go. You got a nice contained unit. This is extremely heavy duty stainless steel. I believe it is 16 gauge. I believe. It does have a fuel door here, kind of like a rocket stove, that sort of thing, so you can constantly feed fuel into your fire. It does have a pretty unique shaped ventilation system here, which, guys, as you will see and as you may have noticed in previous videos, it works extremely well. It kind of creates like a vortex type thing, almost like a fire tornado coming out the top of it. It is really neat. Another thing I want to highlight here is look at all the holes in the bottom, this ash catch or the floor of the stove itself. It allows for ventilation to come up under. As you can see, it's raised, and so there's plenty of space for air to get up under your fire. Makes it extremely fuel efficient, easy to keep lit, easy to burn wood, and it's open enough, these holes are large enough that as your coals turn into ash, they can fall down onto the ground and you can burn for a long time. Some stoves, the longer you burn it, your ash build up as you go, and it will start covering up some ventilation holes. If you guys saw a couple videos ago, I patinaed a knife out of some sumac berries, and I boiled that mixture for just shy of 3 hours using soft wood, so it created a lot of ash, and I never had any issue at all. I either burned away or fell out the floor, so I didn't have any issue with that whatsoever for basically 3 hours of burn time. As the way I like to run the stove or get it started anyway, you just whip up a bunch of shavings, fill the stove up with those shavings, and shove fuel in the fuel door up here, about the size of my pinky. Light it, and it just goes from there. The amount of heat and the ventilation allows it to get going quickly, efficiently, and extremely easy. Alright guys, well what are we cooking up today? Well, this is from the specialty foods section at my local grocery store. It's just an Indian prepackaged meal. It's basically curried peas and cheese. I know you guys are thinking, Joe, you eat weird. I know I do, but anyway, I like Indian food. What can I say? But one of the main things that I like about this, let me get the box open so I can show you. It comes in an extremely sturdy pouch, so I can toss it in a kit, a bag, a Rubbermaid tub or whatever in the back of my wife's van or in the back of my truck. And it can take a lot of punishment before it bursts open. And it also comes with about a year's worth of shelf life, so I don't have to worry about it going bad anytime soon. So anyway, I am going to add some jerky to this just to give it a little bit of protein. And let's see how it turns out. Like I said, guys, I'm experimenting here. I have had this before and it is really good, but I've never tried it with the jerky inside. Another quick thing, guys, I've gotten a question several times. You guys know I run these 64-ounce clean canteen water bottles, and I've mentioned a few times that I do have nesting cups. This is the cup that nests with it. It's just an Olicamp LT. Fits nicely. Guys, I'd love to say this is venison jerky or something like that, but I don't know how long venison jerky lasts in your house, but I'm out at the moment, so I just grabbed a package of chicken jerky at the store a few days ago. A little bit of water. Set that on to heat. Jerky's rehydrated nicely, looks like. I'm gonna warn you guys, this stuff looks like baby food or something you might find in a baby diaper. But it is actually pretty tasty if you're into more international foods. This is just curried peas and a little bit of cheese. Let that heat up a little bit. Guys, I'm sure this is enough. It's been all of 3 minutes, 4 minutes, but we're boiling really well. Nice and mixed up. Let's pull this off to cool off a little bit, and we'll have some final thoughts. Alright folks, this has cooled down enough to the point that I can eat it. It's still pretty hot. I bet you're just as curious as I am how this turned out. Pretty freaking good. Unflavored jerky would definitely be better in this. But I guess it gives me more motivation to make some more venison jerky. Overall, I'm really pleased with this little experiment. Again, if you're wondering, this is the curry mix I used today. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I'd ruin it. But anyway, you probably can find this in the specialty foods section of your local grocery store or something similar anyway. Anyway guys, food choices aside, I know you guys are going to make fun of me for eating that. But anyway, about the stove. Well, you know, like I said, it's more of an introduction, letting you guys know that this product is coming. This is a prototype model, so there are going to be some differences. One I can highlight real quick is this pin that holds it all together. What it is going to do, it's going to be longer, so when you collapse it down on itself and you put the pin in to store it, what it's going to do, it's going to wrap around this bottom corner to hold the stove closed. But anyway, my thoughts on the stove, or at least the prototype model, I think it's excellent. I think they're on the road to success. It packs down easily, it packs down relatively flat. It is a little bit heavy, but it's also made out of some heavy-duty stainless steel for longevity and durability. I mean, that's a good trade-off in my mind. It has an extremely small footprint, but yet it puts out a lot of heat. It's very easy to maintain your fire, and it's also very easy to control the temperature that you're cooking with, just by controlling how far in your fuel is in the fuel door here. I think the ventilation system they've got going on here with this kind of L-shaped or 7-shaped ventilation holes, and it allows a lot of air in. It kind of creates a vortex on that fire, which is, it's cool to look at, but it also concentrates the heat on the bottom of your pot or your skillet, whatever you're cooking on, which is really nice. It's incredibly fuel efficient and easy to maintain. So like I said, guys, I dig the stove, I dig the design. I'm really looking forward to what else they have coming out down the road when they actually open up their doors. Speaking of which, when they open up their doors, I know they're going to have a presence on Facebook. As soon as that goes live, I will add that link to the description of this video. But for right now, you can find out more information about this HotBox brush fire stove through the Facebook group In the Bush. That also will be in the description box, or a link to it. The owner, operator, and the designer of these stoves, he's got I think 6 different models of stoves he's playing with right now. His name is Jason Labella. You can also find him on Facebook. I will not leave a link, however, because I don't want him to get overwhelmed. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoy this introduction to HotBox stoves. There's going to be some more products coming out that he sent me to test and show off to you guys, let you know that it is going to be available. In fact, one of them is already available. I'll give you a sneak peek right now. I want to do a full workup on this. It's going to be short, because you know it's a ferro rod, so it's pretty easy to do a workup on it. But he is making ferro rod handles that are pretty unique, and as you can see, he kind of custom designs them too. You'll be seeing a video on this product here very soon. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them. Like I said, they haven't opened their doors yet, so I may not have all the answers yet, but I'll do my very best. Anyway, thank you again for being here. If you like this video, found it helpful, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Please be sure to hit up the comment section. Let's talk about this stove. Maybe some design improvements that you like. Give some critiques. Give Jason some information to work off of what you guys would like to see in a stove like this. And also, guys, if you haven't yet, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and hang around for some more videos. But anyway, as always, thanks again for being here, and I will see you next time. Have a good day, guys.